Is a move to North Texas in your future? Are you hearing the term DFW thrown around a lot? While DFW is typically viewed as a single entity, it's important to recognize that Dallas and Fort Worth are two completely separate cities with two separate histories. Fort Worth is often overlooked in Dallas's shadow, but the Panther City is full of things to do and places to live. Today, I want to give this overlooked city a fair shake. Today, let's talk about 10 reasons to love Fort Worth. Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Pinnell and I am a realtor and a broker here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and have been for over 13 years now. I've also lived here in the great state of Texas since 1975, and today, let's talk about 10 reasons to love Fort Worth. Home to around 7.1 million residents, Dallas-Fort Worth is a popular Texas metro to live in for any and everyone from singles to retirees. With plenty of housing, a healthy job market, excellent arts and culture, and amazing food. It's no wonder why so many people move to the area each year. But like I mentioned earlier, Fort Worth so often tends to live in Dallas's shadow, and that's a shame. It has so much to offer. Fort Worth may have started as a cow town in the mid-19th century, but it has quickly grown into a bustling city. It's filled with job opportunities, state-of-the-art museums, and a thriving downtown area. Here are 10 reasons why living in Fort Worth is awesome. The first reason you may not have considered is wide open spaces. Dallas and Fort Worth are about the same size in terms of square mileage. Dallas is about 400 square miles and Fort Worth is about 350 square miles. However, Fort Worth's population is around 778,000 compared to the city of Dallas's 1.24 million. That means there is a lot more room to breathe. The second reason you're going to love Fort Worth is it has a very affordable cost of living. Just because everything's bigger in Texas doesn't mean living expenses have to be bigger too. In fact, Fort Worth offers residents a cost of living 4% lower than the national average and a median home price 31% lower than the national average. Whether you're fresh out of school or ready to retire, Fort Worth is the ideal spot for you. Another reason number 3, is that jobs are plentiful in Fort Worth. With an unemployment rate of 5.8% and a growing working age population, it shouldn't come as a surprise that Fort Worth is consistently recognized as a great city for job opportunities in the United States. Among Fort Worth's largest employers, businesses like American Airlines, Lockheed Martin, Naval Air Station, Joint Reserve Base, and JPS Health. Interesting fact, on reason number 4, did you know that 60% of America's money is printed in Fort Worth? That's right, Fort Worth is home to Americans' money. Aside from Washington, D.C., Fort Worth is the only other place where money can be printed in the U.S. Take a free tour of the U.S. Bureau of Engraving and Printing and watch money be printed all around as you stroll through the building. You can view artifacts and visit interactive exhibits that share the history of America's currency and how it has evolved. The 5th reason to love Fort Worth is it has one of the best downtown areas in the United States. Downtown Fort Worth is among the best downtowns in the nation, specifically recognized for its cleanliness and safety. In its heart is Sundance Square, a 35 square block entertainment district filled with local restaurants, shops, boutiques, and live music halls that everyone can enjoy. It has a beautiful mix of historic brick and modernized buildings. Sundance Square is the perfect representation of how Fort Worth balances appreciating its Texas roots while reinvesting the city's future. The 6th very fun reason to love Fort Worth is their amazing West 7th Street. you simply must hit up the nightlife on West 7th Street. You don't have to travel to Dallas for thrilling nightlife. Stay in Fort Worth and head to West 7th Street to enjoy a night out. With dozens of restaurants and bars to choose from, West 7th Street has infused Fort Worth tradition with a modern twist. Find TCU students and young professionals playing games at Landmark, a bar with vintage arcade games and craft drinks. Looking to cool off? Stop by Whiskey Garden and take a dip in their resort-style pool. Foodies and wine enthusiasts are welcome at Max's Wine Dive for an eclectic atmosphere and unique food prepared by Fort Worth's top chef, Stefan Rochelle. The cool thing about West 7th is you could also move to West 7th and make it a lifestyle. You never have to leave West 7th Street, especially if you choose to call it home. Bridging downtown and the Fort Worth Cultural District, West 7th has quickly become one of the most popular places to live in the city. It's essentially a modern-day Mecca. It's a 5-block area offering high-concept dining, local fashion retailers, unique entertainment venues, open-air gardens, and more. West 7th makes it easy for you to live, shop, and dine in one convenient location. Okay, who's up for some time travel? Well, maybe not literally, but reason number 8 is Fort Worth allows you to travel back to wild Texas. Step back in time and visit the Fort Worth stockyards for an authentic look into the American West. You can visit the Western artifacts at the Stockyards Museum. You can explore Bonnie and Clyde's hideout at the historic Stockyards Hotel and drink at a traditional Texas saloon. Channel your inner cowboy and attend a rodeo at the weekly Stockyards Championship Rodeo. And don't forget about the Fort Worth Herd, the world's only twice-daily cattle drive at 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. Okay, on to reason number 9. Fort Worth is the birthplace of honky tonk. You can't experience Fort Worth fully without having a honky-tonkin' good time at Billy Bob's. Located within the Stockyards, Billy Bob's prides itself on being the world's largest honky-tonk. It's a 127,000 square foot dance hall outfitted with more than 30 bar stations. It can hold up to 6,000 people. Grab a partner and take line dancing and dance lessons, or attend a live concert and see music legends like Willie Nelson or Trace Adkins. Cheer on your favorite rider at the live indoor bull riding every Friday and Saturday night. You can watch professionals get bucked by one of the 47,000 bulls that have entered the Billy Bob's Arena. And finally, wrapping up our 10 great reasons is number 10, explore the great outdoors. Great weather and tons of parks make it easy for Fort Worth residents to spend lots of time outside. Stop and smell the roses at Fort Worth Botanic Garden, a 109-acre park with more than 2,500 different plant species. Or hike more than 20 miles of trails at the Fort Worth Nature Center and Refuge, one of the largest city-owned nature centers in the United States. You could learn about wildlife and get into some monkey business at the Fort Worth Zoo, a great spot for the entire family. Or retreat to the Fort Worth Water Gardens, an architectural marvel in downtown Fort Worth designed by Philip Johnson. So what do you think? I've given you my 10 favorite reasons to love Fort Worth. What are yours? Post me a comment below. Listen, if you're thinking about moving to Texas or Dallas, I would love to help find the right community for you. All you need to do is reach out to me via my contact information below, and let's get acquainted. If you found this video helpful, hop on over to my channel where you'll find so many more just like it. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, click on that little bell so you can be notified every time I release a new video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.